How are you? Oh, pim, 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 pim. Oh no, what's that? What's that? Let us wait and see if anybody comes up. Let me place this phone somewhere. I wanted to go live by 12, but then I realized that I had plenty things to do. It wasn't feasible to go live at 12. I need to start giving this daily live timing so it's a bit more structured, but I don't want to overplan it. I just like the spontaneity that comes. I don't even think of what to talk about and all that. I just love the spontaneous effect to it, and yeah, it feels more natural and more easy to connect with. So let me wait a bit and see if people joins. Well, as you can tell already from the title of today's life, we're talking about what has life taught you. Like you and me, you're going to be sharing yours while I am sharing mine. Azan Gamer, hi, how are you doing? Good afternoon, thank you for joining. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming on my live and thank you for leaving the comment. Today we are talking about what has life taught you. So if you don't mind, hello, 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 hello. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. As you can already tell by the topic today, we're talking about what has life taught you. So please leave in the comment section and tell me what has life taught you. I'll be reading them out, and then I would also be sharing what life has taught me. Oh, you're from India. Nice to meet you. I'm from Nigeria. Thank you for stopping by. So tell me, what has life taught you? I will be reading in the comments. So I'm waiting for the first person to drop theirs, and then I'll take one from you and then one from me. Why are you leaving so soon? Why? Love you too. Thank you for stopping by. Please tell me, what has life taught you? 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 I want to read in the comments. Please don't forget to introduce yourself. Just leave a hi on the chat box and we'll take it up from there. What has life taught you? What has life taught you? Thank you everyone who is joining. Oh yeah, you've said, oh, you're from India too. Well, I'm from Nigeria. Nice to meet you. It's always a pleasure meeting people from different countries, different culture, different walks of life. So yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. So don't forget, we are discussing what life has taught you. This life is going to be up for 1 hour. What has life taught you? I want to read your comments. I want the first person to take the first step, and then I would go with mine. What has life taught you? Your name is the highest. Your name is the greatest. Your name stands above them all. What has life taught you? What has life taught you? Just say something before you leave. Hello, thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. Please leave a comment. And today we're talking about what has life taught you. If you're living in the world, in fact, as long as you are alive, I am sure that you have experienced a couple of things, and those are the things I want us to talk about, because as long as you're a living human being, life is teaching you some deep lessons. So I just want to know, what has life taught you? What has life taught you that is watching me? Please, I am reading in the comments. Just leave a hi, leave a comment, send a message. I wish I can get someone to pin a message for us. What has life taught you? Very important. Very important. So very important. What has life taught you? So we would go from there. Okay, for me, one of the first important things that life has taught me is that nothing is permanent. Yeah, nothing is actually permanent. So that one is very, very deep. Nothing is permanent in several senses. You could be suffering today, and tomorrow everything switches up on you. Like, your life could just take a different turn in split seconds without you even knowing it. It could be anything. Like, life switches up on people in such a way that you come to full actualization that nothing is permanent. Actually, nothing is permanent. So that is one of the most important things that life has taught me. Hmm. Hello, thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please do share with me what has life taught you in this number of years that you have been alive, living, enjoying yourself, having fun. What have you learned from life? For the first one I shared, I have said life has taught me that nothing is permanent, like everything changes. Good moments, bad moments, everything changes. Like things change, and it is so amazing how things actually even change upon people. So nothing is permanent. That is one thing I have learned about life. So what has life taught you? Let me know. I want to read your comments. So I have just sent my email. So if you want to share something with us that you want us to discuss, even without calling your name, you want to share something with us, we would do so. Send me an email at bijouzini@gmail.com. Send me an email and we will take it up from there. Dear. Number two, what has life taught me? Wait, I need to keep this one. I'm a bit distracted from. Hi, thank you for joining. Please do leave a message and then like this live broadcast. My energy is pretty low today. I need to get it up, but I need you people to help me to get it up. Oh, greetings, big woman. Did you run the research on internet capital market? I started. I actually did start, but I've not gotten to a good place yet. But I started. I promise you, I did start immediately. That life ended yesterday, so I started. I would have something to say soon. We need to talk about this internet capital market. Maybe one of these days we should bring you maybe we should bring you to the live program so that you could actually educate us more on that. So but then I need to finish my research so that I can also understand what you are saying. So but for today we're talking about what has life taught you. So please, if you do not mind. You can't hear me? Oh my god, so I've been talking to myself. Is my audio better now? Is it better? Is it better? Is it better? Please let me know if you can hear me better now. I didn't know that I was not audible enough. But my microphone has been on, so that's kind of strange. What has life taught you? Very important question. Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate it. So I was saying that I actually did start a research on what life has. What? Sorry, I'm losing my thoughts today. I actually started the research on the internet capital market, but I have not gotten to a good place yet where I can say something about it. But I'm sure that probably between now and the weekend, I would have something to say. Yes, so I have that in mind. Today, I want to, or rather, we're talking about what life has taught you and me. I have said the first one, which is life has taught me that nothing is permanent. Sorry, I'm going live in two places, so that is why I'm looking at different places. So, what has life taught you? You mind sharing with us? Do you mind sharing with us? What has life taught you? The second thing that life taught me is that friendships don't last forever. As funny as that one is, friendships don't actually last forever. People change. People change, people's values change, either for the better or for the worse. Okay, and these things are what could actually affect the the quality of the relationship you have with them. So people could believe one thing today and then believe another thing the next moment, and that alone could change the trajectory of your relationship with them. So if their values are changing into what you cannot keep up with or what is not aligned to your own value, then it is important that you sever ties in that relationship. It is very important that you let that relationship be or that friendship be. So people, friendships, and relationships generally don't last forever. Of course, there are relationships that are designed to last forever, relationships like marriage, which is why the first stage is I'm not married though, so let me not form a marriage counselor, which is why the first stage to even building something important with someone is making sure that this person's long-term values align with your own long-term values. And if there is something that could be worked on, if something can be improved on, it is better improved on. How do I put it? It is better improved forward than it getting bad. Okay, so if people are changing, let's assume that I have I have a belief system that people should not steal. I should not get to a point in my life where I now begin to think that it's okay to steal from certain places, from certain people, and now begin to classify stealing. Stealing is stealing across board. So should people steal? No. If your values are these are like values, core values, should people tell lies? No. These are core values that people need to stand by, and then it gives a long lasting effect over time. So your values and people's that the values of the people that are in your life must align over time. So when your values are not aligning, it is good to not just tell yourself the simple truth that this relationship is going nowhere. So let me take from Earthly Trade IO, similar to yours. Life have taught me life progression is in a wave motion, ups and downs. But but that's the fun about life, especially when you choose your path to success. I agree with you 100%. Like life is life, and I don't know how else to say it, but life's movement is unpredictable. What you do with life's movement is all up to you, but let the end goal, let the main focus be and centered around progress and success. So let it be all about making headways, let it be about attaining a particular goal. So nothing is permanent, but let the focus not shift because you are in a wave or something, then your focus are dancing around. So I've been able to tell you two things: people don't last forever, relationships don't last for, even generally people don't last forever. You could finish smiling with someone at this instance, and the next instance they are gone, like gone permanently. You get, they are just gone, and then the next moment you're thinking, what is going on? So like how life moves is very strange and funny to me. But like you said, once you've chosen a path and that path is an upward progression, a direct focus, please let it be centered around bringing value. So that helps you streamline whatever it is you're going through. So, what is, I want to read yours. What has life taught you? 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 Another thing I have learned is that everything that happens to us in life has been strategically positioned to teach us. Yes, it has been strategically positioned to teach us to become better people. You see, that hard time you're passing through today was all part of the original plan. You may think that the hard times are taking way longer than it should, but it is still all part of the plan. It is still all part of the plan. So struggles are designed to be good teachers. Struggles are designed to teach us. Struggles are designed to make us better. But what happens to us as human beings is that once we enter the season of struggle, once we enter our season where everything is not aligning as we think they should, we want to quickly chicken out from it, and it is not the best way. Like, we want to chicken out, we don't want to even stay in that place, we don't even want to hear it. Like, even as Christians, you get, oftentimes we begin to struggle and we want to encourage and advise ourselves that struggle is not the will of God for us, that struggle is not part of God's will for our life. So struggles were all part of the original plan. They are meant to teach us. What do struggles teach us? Struggles teach us patience. Ah, do you know how impatient people are in life? Do you know how impatient people are about life? People just want the easiest route out. People want the easiest way out. People just don't want to go through with the process. People don't want to now go through with the system. People just want to chicken out. They don't want to be in that space again. In fact, everybody would advise themselves that struggling means that God is not there. So the things we face in life, the struggles are all part of the plan to make us better people, to teach us better. So I think I have said three now. I want to read. Why are you people not sending me your thoughts? I want to read your thoughts. What has life taught you? What has life taught you? I want to read your opinions. Your opinion. Let it show that I met with you. Let it show that I met with you. Let it show that I met with you. If you want us to talk, if you have like things you want to share with me, to also share with the people here, maybe you want to hear my opinion about something, or you want to just basically reach out to me, maybe you want to have a one-on-one conversation with me and all that, send me an email at bijozini@gmail.com. bijouxzinny@gmail.com. So I would read your thoughts and share with you. I've just been trying to figure out how to even write in the comments, but I can't find how I can write in my own comment section. So maybe someone has to write for us. If you got the email address, please kindly write it out in the comment section. bijouxzinny@gmail.com, all written in small letters, and they are also written together. Please send me an email if you want us to talk about something, or you want my input or my advice on a particular topic. I will be more than glad to help you. So look into quantum manifestation and Neville Goddard's principles and framework. How struggles and setbacks are part of the bridge to the progressive projection of one wishes and heart desires. Yeah, like I was saying, I think I would look into that anyway. But I think that there is something that struggles and setbacks do. They build, like I said, they build patience. They also build a tougher person. See, you can't go through life without being prepared to go through life. And sometimes it is in that place of suffering that we build ruggedity to go through life. Honestly, in all honesty, it is in that place of coming. Sorry about that. So yeah, they build ruggedity. They build there is something that it builds in us. The ruggedity we need to go through the remaining part of our life is born in the place of struggle, is born in the place of hardship. Yeah, so that's just it. That is it. Let me read from you. What has life taught you too? I want to read from you. What has life taught you? Oh yeah, I wanted to say something before Ethnic Trade dropped that comment. I wanted to say that people matter more than things, and I also want to tie it together with what is it called? I want to tie it together with the principle that says that I'm trying to remember. what I wanted to say. Sorry, I've just been getting messages and it's been distracting me. But I wanted to say that how do I put it? At the end of the day, the people who truly love you, the people who truly care about you, the, the people who truly even bat an eyelid about you, your family members. I know you have friends. I know you have great people in your life. I know you have people that would go over and beyond for you. But the people who actually, at the end of the day, will stay closer and closest are your family members. And you cannot trade them. You cannot trade family. You cannot trade the love and the time you have with family for material things. Like, people matter more than things. That's just what I want to say. You can never choose connection. You can never choose money, status, connection, yeah, over relationships, genuine love, genuine kindness. No. If you ever do, Oyo is your case. Oyo is your case. So people matter more than family. People matter more than family. What am I saying? People matter more than money. People matter more than status. I have seen people trade family. I've seen people trade the people that are very close to them over fame, wealth, status, connection. They lose their relevance, they lose their relationships, they lose the love of their lives. Because see, the people that will stick the closest to you is family. And that is just that about it. But I want to read from you. Why are you people not talking? Please leave me a comment. I want to read. I want to read. I want to read. I want to read your comments. I want to see and read and connect with your comments. People matter. People are very important. You cannot trash people around them. There are people who are fond of saying, I get people. And there's another thing, Seth. Do not ever replace money with human beings. One of the worst mindsets anybody can have is the mindset of, I can always buy loyalty, I can always buy people with my money. You see, that mindset is very devilish. That mindset will take you nowhere. Thinking you can buy people's loyalty, you can buy human capital with money, is a devilish mindset. I don't know where we got that mindset from, but wherever we did get it from, we should take it back. We should send that mindset back. We should send it back. It is not of God. It is not of God. The mindset that makes us think that we can buy loyalty, love, respect with money. You just surround yourself with a group of hungry people who have no regard for you as a person, for your status, for whatever it is you stand for and against. And the truth is, the day the money finishes, the day that money finishes is the day everybody is going to leave you to your own world. And that is why I have always said you can never buy human capital with money. So having that mindset alone is what cripples and crumbles a lot of people. That the moment, that's even what happens. There are a very few politicians that, I want to use politicians now. This is not a general case to everybody, but then politicians. There are very few minute little quantity of them that when they are in power, before they even rise up in the morning, you already have a charade of people in your house. Oh, sir, let us cook your food. Let's hold water for you to wash your hand. Let us hold the towel. Let's hold your phone. That's how they have SAs, 300 SAs, PA to the SA of the PA to the APA, assistant personal assistant. All those lineup of people are just there because of money. So when the person eventually leaves an office, I remember one man when we were very little. I remember this man that was such a big politician in my state at the time. So he was always having people around him morning till night. He always had people. Every day you go there, he had people. Every time he had people. Okay. And then eventually the man didn't do so much out of politics. Okay. Eventually he left politics and money finished. This man started strolling around. Anytime I see the man, I'm like, hey, God. Not even from a place of judging him, but I wonder how people are so loyal to money, people are so loyal to finances, people are so loyal to ephemeral things, things that pass away, things that come and go. You could have $1 billion today, and tomorrow it is all gone. Tomorrow it is all gone. Like you can't even account for it. This is because people have always lived their lives to love and pay attention to things that don't have eternal value. So, where were we before the call interrupted? Like I was saying, so this man started walking about like a lonely man, became a lonely man. He didn't have people around, not even someone who honestly cared. Oh, so where were we? I've just been a bit disjointed. Okay, so this man in question lost money, was no longer in politics, so nobody hailed him as they used to. Nobody visited him as much as they used to. So whenever I see the man walking, he's just strolling aimlessly, strolling tired, strolling like he's not really understanding what is going on again. And I'm like, God forbid I build people who just come to me for money, for the relevance of coming, and not because they genuinely believe in the things I have to offer, not because they genuinely believe in my value, not because they genuinely believe in the life I live, basically. So, Oh, so another thing that we can talk about are another thing that life has taught me, and this one I was sharing it with someone yesterday, and I feel like it is important to note it. You see, we start living life by changing ourselves. Like the change we expect to see in the society, we start from within, we start from ourselves. See, if every one of us can work on ourselves, you will see that we'll have the world of our dreams. We'll see that the issues that we even talk about, the issues that we feel we have in life, is nothing. It's actually nothing. We need to all work. You can only change yourself, you can only control yourself, you can only control your actions. It is all you. It starts from you. You cannot, there are people who want to control and change the world from with their mouth. So it is now a case of follow what I say, but don't follow what I do. We just say it, we just say it out, but we are not living it out. Okay, so I now told someone, if you expect to see a neat Nigeria, I'm in Nigeria, so you expect to see a neat Nigeria that is not filled with trash. Like physically, when you're going on the road, you just want Nigeria to be like Dubai, that is always neat. You want that everywhere. But then you buy something, eat it on the road, drop the trash on the road. You finish eating while you're driving in your car, you fling it out from the window. No, you can't do that. And the truth is that when they now set up people who catches defaulters, you will see that's where the main problem lies. That is where the main problem is. When they now say, oh, this week we have inaugurated a body of people that now hold defaulters. If you throw anything away from your car, if you dispose your trash in an inorganized manner, we will catch you. You will see. Everybody will sit up. Everybody will sit up. And that is the truth. Everybody will sit up. So why don't we want to do the right thing? We say, oh, we want a neat Nigeria. We want a changed Nigeria. But all of us individually, without exception, we are either collecting bribes from people. We are doing what we shouldn't do. Even in our offices, we are not maintaining due process. So that is where our number one challenges starts. You can only change you. You cannot change the world. You can't change everybody. But in changing you, you affect your society. I have a friend that used to drop things from the car. If we are driving together, when she finishes eating or drinking water or something, she will throw it from the window. And we always got into huge arguments about it until she started realizing that if I eat, especially when I'm in a place where there is no trash container, I will put it in my bag. I would hold on to it until I find somewhere to dispose of it. I would always hold on to it. I would always hold on. Sometimes it could be as small as sweet wraps. It could be as small as chewing gum wraps. It could be as tiny, as inconsequential, as insignificant as tissue paper. Hold on to it. So what are we doing to change ourselves? This is one thing that life has taught me. If I want to wait for the day I will make that big change, if I'm waiting for the day I will make that pronounced change, I may never be able to do so. You are waiting to have an influence over 300 people, 1 million people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people, 300 million people. Have you changed you? Do you still collect bribes? Do you still jump process and what is it called? Protocol? There are some of you that will never enter the banking hall and stand on the queue. You always want to jump the queue. You always want to know somebody. Connection. Before you even come to the bank, you have called. Hello, I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. Please, oh, I don't want to stand on the queue. Why? Why don't you want to stand on the queue? Some of you have formed it as a terrible habit of always wanting to jump process. Why? My question to you today is why? You don't want to follow due process. You come to the airport, you don't want to follow due process. You don't, as long as there is a laid down rule and regulation, you don't want to follow it. Change you first while I change me. I'm not saying this to change you, I'm saying it even to myself. When we come to work, we are looking for the easiest way out. We don't want to do the right thing, even in our offices. They say come to work by 2, you are coming by 7. For what to happen? Change you first. Change you first. Let us all, by the time you change you, I change me, we all change ourselves, we see that this world is heading to a better place. Earthly Trade says Japanese have that cultural habit of holding to trashes. Like, I love it when I see places, I see people who do actually the right thing. In Nigeria, especially in those states where their waste management system isn't that great, it is usually a terrible, terrible, terrible thing to do. Usually a very terrible thing to do. So start by changing you. Start by changing you. Let me change me. Let us change us. Let everybody change themselves. That is where the true change comes from. So then that is one of the things that life has taught me. I will speak on the last one before I go. The one I just talked about now is that you only control yourself. You can't control everybody. You cannot change everybody. Change you. That is one thing life has taught me. Because I used to. The reason why I even learned this the hard way is that I used to exist in the setting where I just wanted to do something grand. I want everybody's misbehavior, everybody's problem was my problem. I was always carrying people's matter on this my small tiny head without reason. Like everybody's problem was my problem. I didn't sleep well. I wasn't eating well. I wasn't understanding myself. I'm like, I can't change everybody. So what do I do? Those things, that change I wanted to see in someone else, I started applying it in my own life. I want to see a more peaceable environment. I started being a more peaceable person. So yeah, that is it. We have 11 minutes to the end of this live. Do you have something to say? Don't forget, if you want to send me an email, something you want me to talk about, please send. Okay, let me see. Let me write it as a message on top. So maybe you can just, I don't know. Let me just say, let me write my email address, bijous@gmail.com. So send me an email if you want at the email address I've just written on top of the screen. If you want me to react or read your story or respond to you, you just have something you want my input on, please send me an email in the email address I believe is showing over the screen. Let me confirm that that email address is showing over the screen. Let me confirm that, oh yes, it is showing. Please shoot me an email if you have something you want us to talk about, so I would get to it immediately. So what is the final thing I want us to talk about? What is the final thing that life has taught me? And that is, oh yes, thank you, Ethnic Trade. I really appreciate you. So, what is the next thing I want to talk about that life has taught me? And that is to always be thankful. This one might be little, you might perceive it to be very, very tiny, but you see, there is something about gratitude. Oh my God. There is something about gratitude that is heartwarming. See, your level of gratitude would reflect, like, it reflects you have as an individual. Like gratitude, eh? Ah, gratitude is extreme thanksgiving. So I remember I remember one time I had displayed ingratitude. Someone sent me money. I don't know if it was money or maybe someone recharged my phone, something like that. And I would say that I was honestly thankful. But what I wrote to thank the person was thanks. As funny as that is, like I just wrote thanks. And the person was like, just thanks. I can't remember if the person replied to the thanks, but maybe the person, not maybe, the person made a comment about it. And this person was at a point where it felt like I was not grateful because the money was small. I don't know if it was recharge card or maybe the person sent me money. It's either airtime or money. But the person felt like that thanks, just writing thanks, was my reaction to how little the gesture was. And in my defense, it wasn't even about the quantity of the money in question. I don't know why I wrote thanks, but I feel, thinking back now, I feel like it was a mark of ingratitude. No matter how little people give you, even if the truth is, even if you can afford a billion times more than what was given to you, show gratitude. Gratitude brings multiplication. Gratitude brings happiness both to you and the giver. Okay, the giver will even be propelled to do more. But in life, some of us, most of us, are not grateful. And I often just realized, not even just now, but I have come to the realization that the distance between nothingness and more, there's a word I'm looking for, the distance between not having and abundance, that's the word. The distance between nothingness and abundance is ingratitude. Please put that down, note it. The distance between not having and having much more than enough is in gratitude. So, how do you show gratitude? How do you show gratitude? How do you show gratitude is one of the important questions you should ask yourself every day. You show gratitude by saying thank you with your words. You show gratitude. In fact, when I was in the university some years ago, my mentor had taken time to coach me on something. He had taken time to coach me, and he's late now, Uncle Emeka, God bless you. So he had taken time to coach me, sent me some things I was supposed to use for work and school at the time. And then I replied to him and I told him, I am not ungrateful. That was the word I used. Welcome, please leave me a comment if you come in. I've not been saying that, I've just been doing cha 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 cha, saying all the things in my mind. So yeah, I was saying that my mentor just sent me we just finished the coaching session, and then I replied him by saying that I am not ungrateful. So I sent a message, and this was me being grateful. I just told him, sir, I am not ungrateful. That was my response. And then he replied me by saying that not being ungrateful is not a guarantee that you are grateful. Not being ungrateful. The fact that I'm not ungrateful, as truthful as that could sound, it is not a sign that you are grateful. So when people show you some level of kindness, no matter how little, no matter if you can do much more for yourself, what things soever that people do for you, show gratitude. It goes a long way to show the kind of values you have as a person. Gratitude multiplies joy. Gratitude brings abundance. These are the things that life has taught me. What are the other ways? What are the other ways you can show gratitude? You can also show gratitude with your actions, like how you react to what was given to you would show or tell us that you are a grateful person. So let's assume someone buys this phone for you. For instance, someone gets you a phone and you never use the phone. You just treat the phone like one you treat the phone like it is not important. You treat the phone like you don't even need it in the first place. When the person sees you, you just, maybe when you want to keep the phone, you throw it. It shows ingratitude. So another way of showing gratitude is by caring for what has been given to you. Taking care of what was done for you, taking care of what was given to you is another way of showing gratitude. So I want to end this live now because I want to quickly attend to some things. If and only if I feel up to it more time after now, I would still come back. But don't forget, this particular life is going to be saved. So don't forget, if you want us to talk about something, if you want me to react to something, please send me an email.